class.
Hi, Professor.
Okay, today we're going to talk about thesis statements. Have you guys ever heard of a thesis statement before?
A little.
Yeah, that's okay. We're going to start learning about them because we've been talking about how to write a good essay, and we know that it has to have 5 paragraphs and a strong introduction and conclusion, but we haven't really talked about what else goes into that. So we're going to start by talking about a thesis statement, and that's going to come at the end of your first paragraph. So it's sort of a main strong point or belief that you're going to write the rest of your paper about. So we're going to do a little activity to start. So you guys can take out a piece of paper, and then we're going to write down one strong belief or opinion that you have.
Okay.
So write down any beliefs or opinions that you have. Okay, so now I want you guys to crumple your pieces of paper into a ball. And then gently throw them in towards the front of the room. Okay, and then go ahead and grab a piece of paper. And now this shouldn't be your own beliefs, so don't feel uncomfortable reading them out loud because they aren't attached to you at all. Okay. So Joanna, will you read yours?
I believe that people of all races are equal.
Okay, that's a good statement. So now, do you guys agree that that could be part of a thesis statement for a paper? Maybe, because we know that a thesis statement is something that is a strong argument that you have. So something that we might need to add to that is why you think that way. So you need like the because part of your thesis statement. But that's a really good start. Okay, Courtney, will you read yours?
People that have a pet live longer.
Okay, good. That's a good statement too because it's a strong argument and you could write for potentially. Okay, so now we're going to talk more about thesis statements. And so I was telling you guys before that a thesis statement comes at the end of your introduction, and it's usually 1 or 2 sentences long. And you can, that's where you want to really sum up your main argument and make a really strong point that you'll follow and support for the rest of your paper. So, you guys, can you think of any other either questions that you have that you think could bring about a thesis statement or any thesis statements that you could make? Just an example.
Maybe like, what is the best way to spend your Saturday?
Okay, and since that's an opinion question, we know that you would answer it with your own opinion and then you would want to back it up, right?
Yeah.
So I'm going to give you guys 2 examples. So one is the grass is green, and the other one is the grass is greenest after it rains. Which one do you guys would think would be a better thesis statement?
Second one.
Right, because it gives an argument and it's not just a fact. And you want to make sure that your thesis statements aren't just facts, because if they are, you can't really argue for them or against them. So your thesis statement has to be something that someone could disagree with if they wanted to. Okay? So you're going to make sure that when you write a thesis statement, you want to answer who, what, when, where, why, and how, as long as they apply to what you're arguing for. And another thing that you guys can remember it by is FIO, and that means focused, important, and opinionated. And so those are 3 elements to a thesis statement that you have to have, or else it could be really easily disproved. And we don't want that because you're going to be writing a long essay about it, and you want to make sure that you have enough to argue and to back it up with. So, for the rest of the class, we're going to keep working on writing thesis statements. And then tomorrow in class, we're going to work on an essay called This I Believe. And it's a
What's a This I Believe essay?
It's a 300 to 500 word essay. And you have to start it with something that you strongly believe in. And it's this big organization, and so we'll listen to a few tomorrow in class. And there's all different types, and you guys can pick from the topics that interest you. And people all over the world have written them, and then we'll go through and we'll pick out the thesis statement from each one. And then you guys will write your own tomorrow, starting in class, and then we'll finish it for homework. And you have to be thinking about a really strong argument that you can make, and something that someone could disagree with or agree with, and you want to argue for your point. Okay?
Okay.
All right, so let's keep working on thesis
Sounds
statements.
good. Yay.